vehicles, making sure. All right, what's up, everybody? We are 4 days from installing one of the biggest swing sets we've ever produced for a private client. I just figured I'd show you the mass of the swing set before it's installed. So behind me, this is all walls and floor pieces, and it's not even, is this the majority of them?
So there's another pallet over there too.
Okay, so this,
about half that height.
This is the gentleman, this is Silas. For those of you that don't know, he is in charge of assembling this stuff. And then what else do you do?
If Jones isn't here, I'm making sure everything is getting in here to be built.
Okay. So making sure that the guys in the back are manufacturing the right pieces. But for a normal swing set, and I'll show you. So let's say it's like a fun deck on a Fort Stockton. You'd have, with no lower floors, you'd only have 4 floor pieces. And so that would be this right here. But we have that. Like, the absurdity of the amount of wood. This is just walls and floors. So we also are installing a warp wall. How many frames and bridges and what are the main pieces of this whole thing?
There's 3 Ticonderoga sets, which are largest sets, right? They're 80 inches long, 8 inches wide. They're connected by one 117-inch bridge and another 2 117-inch bridges, and one of the Ticonderogas will be 3 stories tall.
It's going to be, he was mentioning that it's going to be about taller than, somewhere higher than that, I think, which is going to be enormous. So anyways, over here I think too is the, so this is one of the trailers. So I think we're going to have 2 box trucks and 2 trailers going down.
Yeah.
Total of 5 guys to install this in 5 days. So there's some of the uprights and other frame pieces, and then in the back is more uprights and
the majority of what he is, if you can see him. So the majority of the wood on that sawhorses over there are also going to go on this trailer. So this trailer is about halfway full right now.
And how much more is still to be manufactured?
It's just about done.
Okay.
There's a few little T's to be crossed and I's to be dotted, but for the most part, it's all here.
Dang. Yeah, so we're excited to capture this whole process on video, because this is going to be the scale at which is, like, this right here is a pretty daunting. This would almost feel like a smaller wholesale order that we used to do.
Oh yeah.
And this is going in one person's yard, so it's exciting. We're a couple days away from leaving, and yeah, thank you, Silas, for putting it all. And so the other thing too was, these guys can crank out a like a bigger size swing set in usually about a day.
Yeah.
And how long have you guys been putting this stuff together?
A week now.
Yeah, so a full 5 days basically of manufacturing parts for one person's backyard. It's going to be awesome. We're about 3.5 hours into unloading. Almost done. Fernando's tackling the last little bit. It's about 4:30, just shy, here in San Antonio. I saved you the long form of unloading because it's pretty brutal. It's boring, just walking back and forth as you saw in the time lapses, but give you an idea, somewhat of an idea. We got some walls. There's a bunch of floors, slides, floors up there past that tree, more walls, a couple random pieces, and then there's just a bunch of frame pieces. So for reference, that's two of the frame pieces. There's gonna be 3 total frames, 2 bridges, a warp wall. This is gonna be an awesome, amazing set. But gotta finish unloading. I think we're mostly done for the day after just sorting where everything's gonna go. So let's get back to it. It's the start of day 2. We're dropping off the U-Hauls. The guys are already building frames at the house, so we're gonna get some water, get a couple snacks / lunch, and we'll see you back at the house. About 2.5 to 3 hours in, got the first frame built and leveled. So we're going to talk technicalities for a second, just so you can see. Not only is this an enormous swing set, but it's also really complicated, but it's going to make it extra cool, if that makes sense. Actually, what we're working with here. So we got that other frame built, but we have this bridge that's going to have monkey bars underneath it, coming in right where that branch is. So that might have to come down, but we have to go in between those trees. And then on this side, if you can see this line of 4x4s right here. So that line's going to be coming right where this tree is. We're pretty sure the floor is going to be over it, so you're going to kind of have a tree coming out from underneath the floor, which is going to be kind of cool. Then we also can't come too far this way because this tree, so that puts the end of the bridge right there. We're making room for the roofs. Jared's taking a break from thinking and actually getting his hands dirty, which is probably the easier thing to do. Yeah, so Michael's making sure.
You said that sometimes when stuff goes wrong, it's better for
Video, yeah.
We almost killed somebody.
That'll be a good intro clip.
So we got the end of the.
Don't cut my leg off now.
We got the end of the swing. I mean the bridge right here, and so we have to have a ground beam that comes up from the other fort. So we're trying to make sure that we've got to cut this piece down. We're going to come in from this other fort and it ends right here. So we got to get rid of this tree, which was going to be in the middle of this other fort anyway. So we're just going to cut it down farther to the ground than we were.
And you're not really losing any canopy cover by cutting that one down anyways.
No, we're trying to make it where we do have canopy cover, and then we actually have to go around this tree at the base and then go over this little knuckle right here with the floor. So
That'd be a cool little feature.
yeah.
And I have no idea which cardinal direction that is, but if the sun is in that direction at all, it'll keep this one shaded,
Yeah.
which will be nice. Going
Probably.
mostly smooth. Almost.
Pretty smooth.
Yeah.
So far, as smooth as they always go.
One 135 on our first full day. We've got the second frame up and we're starting to level it, which basically means we have it perfectly placed between that tree, and by perfectly I mean perfectly.
It's 8 3/4, but it's low. So
We've got some space here, which is okay because
I'll just make it.
this has to fit here, which it will. So we're square with that other frame, and we're also in line here with that frame. So got some floors going up, which means walls are coming shortly, but it's coming together. We're right at that point where it's about to actually start moving kind of fast. It's just getting everything situated between the trees and parallel. Takes some time, but we're leveling this one, so from here it should really start picking up a little bit.